Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are here again for more Star Cup action. This is now the second season about to get underway here under the bright lights of Bahrain. Greg and Chenzo joining trackside for the action as always. Chenzo, how are you doing tonight? What are you looking forward to under these bright lights of the Star Cup?
Yo, 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 I'm doing great. Looking forward to a brand new season of the Star Cup, starting off at a great track that is Bahrain. We were already here yesterday, so I think at least half the field has a better idea of how this race is going to go. We saw a lot of tire degradation, so that might also impact how they handle the tire situation here in qualifying.
That is true. So yeah, just to elaborate, we did do a race amongst ourselves in the Mushroom Cup yesterday, which was at this very track, and some of the drivers here did take part in that race, so they will have a little bit of an advantage, a little bit of experience around here. But as we're about to get into, and if you're eagle-eyed, this Season 2 grid looks quite a bit different than it did last week in Season 1. As you can see, some of the championship favorites are no longer here, and they've been replaced by exciting new drivers. And this is the Star Cup after all, so we're kind of looking towards the future. Among them is 83 Goham in the Haas. We mentioned him last time out. He's now full-time, which is really, really awesome for him, and I'm excited to see more of him on track. JJ, or Sid's not, we've seen him. He's now full-time, I believe. Mushroom Cup legend Highway Warrior is also full-time in the Aston Martin.
Oh, let's go.
Jordan 2 Wavy, another reserve, is here now full-time, I believe. The grid just keeps going. Snake and Beans is returning from more action, and remember him finishing in second place last time out. DRS Maestro is here as well. Clip Menzo, Jay Jackin, he was in a couple races. He's now here, I believe, full-time.
Oh,
Bella.
Alamo left.
Oh, and Alimo. We'll get to him in a
Oof,
second. Bella's
tough luck.
returning. AZ Racing. Zudi. Took you dogs. Looking forward to what he can do. He's now heading out in the Mercedes. Nimble Pattern, XOD, Mr. Tim, Simbad as well from the Mushroom Cup. Up and comer, definitely appropriately in this league, I would say. He's going to do well. Dastardly and then Ali Mo, as Chenzo mentioned, are here as well. And then the boss, T-Bone, is supervising the action track side in the Mercedes alongside Took Your Dogs. So that was a lot. Anyway, we're now going to get into qualifying here. Chenzo, who are you keeping an eye on? Who's going to
So
set a good lap here?
I was actually already following BRZ on bags. He should be the first person to set a lap. So he's pushing right now, finishing up the first sector, obviously purple sector. But now let's see how he does through this middle sector with the upcoming really tough left-hander that kind of goes downhill and is very prone for locking up the front left. Let's see. There's a smoke.
Yeah,
Oof.
right on cue. Wasn't terrible. Still had some speed carried through there. And we're going to see a lot of cars doing that throughout the evening, I'm sure. It's very difficult to get the brakes right into that one. Little minor lock up there as well, but nothing to really worry about, as now he continues on the lap through the flat-out right-hander. And again, a purple sector, but that's to be expected. And then finally, just finishing off the lap here with the two straights in between this mid to low speed corner here. You really want to get as much as you can out of this one, carry the speed because it will be important. And now he's
Oh,
finishing the lap, setting the benchmark so far with a 28.749. Who else is going to come to the line here?
I just want to say BRZ is gonna want that one back because he had no battery deployment
Oh
in
no.
that very last push after the final corner. Yeah.
Okay, that will
Oh,
surely. Oh, something happened. I missed the action. I'm
he.
watching Mr. Tim right now, just finishing his lap. Sid's not into P4. Mr. Tim is P4, replacing JJ. Speaking of Jay, we have Jay Jackin now in the Aston Martin. heading through turn 4, I believe it is. Now through the snaking section, you want to keep the speed up here, of course, but you want to have a nice smooth line and allow the car to kind of adapt to those changes in the steering wheel.
Right.
Now he's heading towards the turn Chenzo mentioned. I believe it's turn 10. We're going to see him again with a little bit of a lockup
smooth.
here, but
Yeah.
nothing to be worried about. That's going to happen almost every corner. Now he is a little bit aggressive on the battery, as well as Chenzo mentioned. He's going to have a similar problem to BRZ, but he's doing well for now. Let's see what kind of lap time he can finish off here.
Purple sector 2.
Yeah, that looked pretty good. There's a little bit of some smoke in front of him, but overall, got a clean track here, looking to finish out. And yes, hello to all the viewers. Everyone is bringing the hype as always. Hello to the chat, T-Bone, Leader, everybody, and also everyone who is tuning in post-race as well on the replay. Thank you for checking it out as always. Jay Jackin is into P3 with a 28.8. Very close to the pole time, which is still with BRZ. Highway Warrior now is looking to finish off his lap in the other Aston Martin.
Oh, and right ahead of him is AZ, and I think he's on a hot lap.
Highway gets a purple sector 2 there, I believe, as well.
Let's go, Highway.
So this is looking decent. Let's see if he can finish it off here. He's got a lot of battery to burn. I think maybe he wanted to use a little bit more of that with the overtake, but overall he sets the fastest lap, which is looking really good. A 10th and a half ahead of BRZ on bags with a 28.605.
And that was with a lot of battery management, so clearly I think he can go a little faster.
Yeah, if he uses that overtake just a little bit on the straights, he can get some more lap time for sure. But I wanted to get into the awards, or not the awards, sorry, the predictions just a little bit. There's been some predictions made for this season, and I wanted to get Chenzo's take on them in particular.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at these.
Sorry, my voice is giving me some issues, but anyway, let's see where we can start off here. Drivers Champion. Right now, DRS Maestro and Jordan 2 Wavy are the favorites.
Wait, what? Where are they?
There's a channel on the Discord. Yeah, you just have to scroll up a little bit, and I'm now at the top. Drivers Champion, yeah, tied between DRS Maestro and Jordan. That'll be interesting. We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that being a battle for the championship.
And then after that, we have Rookie of the Year with Tookie Dogs being the favorite for that. Dogs has not set a lap time yet. I believe he's still in the pits.
Big Dogs in the house. Alright, what else we got?
Then we got the Bulldozer. We remember that one, of course. That's an important one. BRZ on bags is, again, in the lead. He did win that award last time. So he's looking to pick up that one, maybe. Who knows?
He could become the first back-to-back winner of the Golden Bulldozer Award.
Oh, that's such an interesting stat. I want to keep track of that one. Next is Constructors. So again, we're gonna have to go over those teams a little bit. They all have their own name, but to be honest, I haven't memorized them yet, and there's a lot going on. But in the Ferraris, interestingly enough, is BRZ and Bags and Clip Menzo. They are the favorites, and you can kind of see that right now. They're very consistent.
Definitely, you can see that being reflected at the moment.
I would also argue, just based on current pace, we'll see how it obviously plays out, but the Aston Martins, of course, could be a good team as well, and they're doing very well already.
They're 1-5, and also the Racing Bulls of Nimble and Sinbad. Sinbad is in the race, just kind of sneaks in there, does his own thing, and it somehow manages to get a really good spot. So don't count him and the Racing Bulls out.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm not quite sure if I saw that correctly, but I believe I saw a purple Sector 1 for Dastardly Daddy here in the Williams. I just wanted to mention that. Um, but also, Jordan 2 Wavy also did beat Highway's time there and gets up to the first position in the McLaren. Yeah, we'll see what happens with those constructors. Most improved driver will be next. It'll be BRZ and Bags or Clip Menzo, but it's all a very, very close vote. It's not really a distinguished winner or favorite there, I would say.
Yeah, I think it would be best at the end of the season just to get a better idea.
Yeah, yeah. Most DNFs we have DRS Maestro, or people have called him the DNF Maestro, as we mentioned him on the channel before. He's looking to recover from a DNF, ironically enough, around Bahrain last night. So he's got some experience, just about 1 or 2 laps worth, but he's got some advantage.
Lap 1 incident.
Yes, lap 1 incident. I believe it wasn't his fault at all. It was just kind of an aggressive turn 1 situation, as now Dastardly goes off the track there. But anyway, Zudi now we're watching. And moving on to Feud of the Year. Oh my goodness, there's so many awards. Snake and Beans and BRZ, Kevwood and BRZ, Bella and BRZ. I see a very common theme there.
I see everyone with BRZ. Gonna point it out.
Now we're watching T-Bones in the Mercedes just getting out of the way. Looks like, oh no, he's cutting the track just a little bit, taking the short way.
I think that one. I'll let it play out. See what happens.
Best qualifier, BRZ on bet. He's winning all the awards here. BRZ is the best qualifier. Is predicted as such. Anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, I think he's gonna set a lap soon, so he'll probably make his way back up to P1. We'll see though.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the end here. Maybe some drivers doing a second run or so. Oh my goodness, the Ferraris got very close to hitting each other there. Or at least it looked like it on the camera. Maybe it wasn't actually very close, but that was an interesting shot. Oh my goodness. This is a tough one. Most dysfunctional team. We got the Ferraris, PRC and Menzo being mentioned, and that's kind of ironic considering I just saw them almost crash, I swear. I swear that's what happened there, but I didn't really have the best angle. Also, T-Bone and I Took You Dogs tied for that award.
Oh, that's another team that, I mean, I feel like they will communicate a lot, but at the same time, they'll be racing each other so much that it'll get hectic.
Alright, we're almost done here. Next up is the most hospital or most hospital visits, excuse me, which is Dastardly Daddy in a landslide there. And then finally, biggest fan favorite is T-Bone and DRS Maestro tie. So that was a lot of predictions. We'll see if they play out. We got them all here on the stream now. Anyway, let's kind of hone into what's going on. BRZ on Bags is on a lap, as Chenzo mentioned.
Yeah, it just started.
In the Ferrari, big smoke there.
Big lockup to turn 1. I think he lost a lot of time.
And he's invalidated as well. That the track map has lit up red, so this lap's not going to count for him. Menzo is on a lap ahead, I believe his teammate. Yeah, he looks like he's on one.
It says he's under by about 500ths. But he is on a heater.
Hopefully he can find a little bit of time here to get closer to his teammate. And his teammate obviously was disappointed in that first corner. So he'll have to do another lap for sure. But for now, we're just going to keep an eye on Menzo in the Ferrari. Not too many drivers out on track right now.
And I just want to take a moment real quick for the people in the comments. Someone's saying rain at turn 2.
I think that's just sweat in the visor.
Yeah, it's a lot of sweating right now.
Yeah. I guess just sweat in the visor. I don't think it's raining here. Bahrain is a very interesting track, though. For whatever reason, it seems to be very, very cold on this game.
Yeah.
and it's very weird to get the tires working, and also the setup is definitely different than what it used to be, and the game kind of doesn't do the strategies right either. So it's an interesting one, and I really enjoy it. I do agree the grip has kind of gone away. It doesn't feel quite as nice as it once did, but it's still fun, and
Yeah.
it's always a favorite. I think it's the best Middle Eastern track. I don't know about you, Chenzo, but I think it's the best one out of all of those.
Uh, well, let's see. Middle East, we have Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that clearly for me that's the best one out of those four.
You could
I don't
also
know, man.
mention Baku as well, but
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Still, I feel like Bahrain is better for. I don't know. Could be wrong, but I feel like it's better for racing as well.
absolutely, yeah. It's wide where it needs to be. It's tight where it needs to be. HMP Hooligans, yes, I know, guys. He is no longer in the Star Cup,
Yep.
unfortunately. He has moved on to another league, and
Graduated.
he's graduated. Exactly. He's one and done. He's retired on the high note. So I apologize if you're expecting him, but he is no longer at the Star Cup, unfortunately. Anyway, Highway Warrior is now starting his lap in the Aston Martin.
The
He's
Aston Martin.
he's looking to improve on his lap time, which was very strong already. He's got a car just to the left of him there, but no real problems there. Yes, Bahrain is an island, a pretty small one. Absolutely.
Very small.
Yeah, I apologize, Corrupt. Yeah, maybe perhaps speak to him about it, but he's no longer in the league. uh, anyway, Highway Warrior finishing his lap there. There's a Ferrari a little bit in front of him, but I don't think it was a big deal. He
Nah,
has
nah.
improved, I believe, or is he slightly down?
We're about to come up to the next split. Oh, loses some time on the curb there, but okay, right about here, we'll see just how quick he's going.
Oh,
Oh,
there
purple
it is.
sector.
All
Here we
right.
go.
So a good lap here for Highway. Looks like he's going to improve as long as he can get this last corner
Ooh.
right.
Oh no! XOD out.
Oh, what happened to XOD? He's at the
Mm,
first turn. He must have
yeah.
just his brake failure.
Oh,
But anyway, Highway Warrior just beats Jordan there. Jordan looks like is okay. He's out in the outlap. I thought he wasn't going to make it. But now the qualifying session is coming to a close. The time is running out. All the drivers are now doing their laps. Who is on their first lap? I believe it's BRZ on Bags. Again, locking up a little bit. I don't think it was as bad as last time. As now he is heading down the straight towards turn 4.
oh,
Hit
big
the
bump.
curb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how fast he is here. Oh, up 110. I don't know. He's gonna have to make up a lot.
And now the qualifying session is officially over. Who else is on a lap? Just to check behind them, I believe it is Nimble Pattern as well here. Oh, some smoke in front of him he's dealing with. There's a Ferrari directly in front of him. That might be Clip Men's. No, that's BRZ and Bags.
Jay Jackin about to finish his lap.
All right, so we're going to see what he's got here for his final lap of qualifying. He does
Oh,
improve. Look at
P2.
those Aston Martins.
Aston Martin 1-2, baby. Mr. Stroll is proud. Who's
Now,
that Haas about to finish?
yeah, I'm not quite sure. Is that Mr. Tim maybe? I think it
I
might
don't
have
know,
been
but here
him.
goes Nimble.
And Highway's pulling off, so he's not going to improve. Nimble gets pole
Oh!
position. 28.455. Very nice. Is that going to be it?
Jordan.
Jordan 2 Wavy? No.
Oh!
Wow,
Woo!
look at that. Huge step forward into the 27s with Jordan 2 Wavy on pole in the McLaren. I think that's going to be it with DRS Maestro now. The last car to set a lap time. What can he do? Out of battery, but into P5. Very decent. A very good job from him.
That
So
was right at the death for Jordan, eh?
absolutely, and it's interesting because he's a very far step ahead of everyone else, and the rest of them are very, very close. Nimble
Yeah.
Pattern, Highway, JJ, again, those Aston Martins, as mentioned, are right up there together. DRS Maestro, Bella, they're all within 2/10 or so.
I
And
think I think Jordan's time, his full time right now, is good enough for like P5 yesterday.
yeah, that was a good one for sure. Alimo, I think he has that's Jordan's teammate as well. He has made into the session, but he's not set a lap time. And then let's just go through the grid there. So, Jordan, Nimble Pattern, Highway Warrior, JJ, DRS Maestro. Then we have Bella, T-Bone in the Mercedes, BRZ and Bags, XOD, Simbad, Tookie Dogs, Menzo, Mr. Tim. Then we have AZ Racing and Zudi. They're about a second and a half off. That's really close for the top 15. And then we'll get the rest there. And as we mentioned, this is going to be an interesting track with an interesting strategy. We'll see how the safety cars play out, if there is any. But
Yeah,
surely we're expecting some dry conditions here.
that's the other thing, Greg. We don't know how this season will go. Also, in terms of like safety car deployment, so it
Yeah,
could not be an issue. It could, maybe just for this race, everyone over fuels and avoids any kind of tragedies about like not making the end of the race because they underfuel.
yeah. Underfueling is definitely a risky play. There is a slight benefit to doing it, but I don't personally think it's worth it because you just never know if you have done it too aggressively or not. And it really sucks to throw away a really good race just because you ran out of fuel. It's like the worst feeling ever. Anyway, though, as we mentioned, the game is kind of weird with the strategy. It suggests some really elaborate multiple stop with the soft tires, and it's pretty crazy. I think you're better off starting off with the mediums.
Yeah.
Guys, I apologize. HMP is no longer here. You're gonna have to speak to him about it.
Yeah, sorry,
um,
lads.
sorry, boys. Got to move on into the Star Cup. This is the greater future ahead of us. This is the upcoming stars. We're looking to the future, seeing who can put some good performances together and set themselves apart. Anyway, we got the formation lap beginning here. Let's just see those tires.
Oh, let's see.
So yeah, most people doing the mediums. Maestro on the softs, that's interesting, as well as Menzo, Snake and Beans, and 83 back there. And then a couple on the hards, just XOD in ninth and Alimo in last place. And then the rest of the drivers on mediums.
Interesting call by DRS. And all the soft runners think, if that safety car doesn't come out in the first 5 laps, they're going to be in some trouble.
Yeah, those softs are going to get eaten alive as those laps tick on. It's really going to hurt, probably, I would say, after 4 or 5.
Yeah.
It's literally that bad. Um,
Something I noticed
oh,
yesterday is the
someone crashed.
opening
Sorry.
oh the opening laps in particular are very, very heavy on the tires. Like the degradation almost doubles than what it normally is, and then it just kind of evens out. But those first 3 laps are brutal.
Yeah, when you have the full tank of fuel, the tires just don't really, in my opinion, work very well, and they just slide everywhere. Anyway, though, speaking of sliding, we saw Jordan have a brief moment there. No one hit him, but it was very close, I gotta say. And you don't want to do that because that'll put you onto the grid without the warmest tires possible.
Hmm.
Jordan is really having fun on this formation lap. But let's see what he can do into turn one. Let's also keep an eye on DRS Maestro in P5 with those soft tires. He always likes to say, and he wants me to repeat, do not touch his car for the first 2 corners. The third is fine, but not the first 2. We'll see if anyone violates that, as now we have a couple drivers missing the mark on the grid. But
Menzo.
We're looking to get
Hands
started
on the
here.
dogs.
T-Bone is trying to go into the pit lane. I think he's got some misdirection from his engineer. Now, oh, someone else went in there. Who was that? That was a Sauber. T-Bone is turning around. Oh my goodness, he's got to be
Oh, there we
careful. He's
go.
lucky this game is protecting his car right now on this formation lap. But here he is. He's going to try and race backwards tonight, but I don't think he'll be allowed to. Oh my goodness, he's all the way up there. Wow, that was impressive.
All right, here we
Anyway,
go.
Star Cup Season 2, Round 1 is about to begin. Thank you everyone for joining. We have new drivers here. There's some uproar in the comments, but honestly, I'm not going to address it any further. We are now getting ready for
Uh-oh.
the first lap. Have the lights stalled here? They are not lighting up.
Mm,
Oh no.
just like in real life in Brazil, what was it? Starting procedure infringement?
Yeah, they had to abort the start. I mean, that is something that happens sometimes, but this game, usually it's a bad sign.
Oh, brother.
We might have to restart this one.
Come on. Uh,
F124.
I
Chef's
think they're
kiss. Mwah.
just, yeah. Typical. I think they're just gonna give it just a couple, you know, maybe a minute or two. But if not, it'll probably just get restarted really quickly.
Yeah, I think this is definitely not going to work. There's some drivers maybe that are holding it up. Maybe it's Alimo. He left.
Maybe
Let's see
it's
what
Alamo.
happens. Let's see what happens. If he leaves and it still doesn't work, then it's honestly not him.
It's not. It's not.
It's not him. It might just be the
Somebody
game. Might
else.
be a driver's connection. Who knows?
Dude, what if it's one of us? One of us. One
True.
of us.
Could be one of us. Ah, man. I don't know what to say. Just sitting here, it could get started at any second, but I feel like it's probably not going to. Yeah, there we go. So T-Bone has now left the race
Ah,
there.
yeah. Restart.
Oh, now it's working.
Oh, it was
But
T-Bone.
we're just gonna keep an eye on it. Hopefully this lobby is gonna
Yeah,
get restarted. Is everyone leaving? I
we'll
think
be back.
so. But let's just see what happens to this turn one. Why not? We're here.
They're all gonna race it.
Oh!
Oh!
That's why I was wanting to stay around. Because I knew there's going to be some shots being thrown here. This
Oh,
is absolute
dude.
chaos.
There's cars everywhere. Oh!
Oh! The Ferrari is into the wall. I'm sure if some drivers don't know what's going on, this is a little bit frightening. But that was amazing. The race is over. Every
It's
driver
done.
is out.
Everyone disqualified.
Oh my god.
Not even half the lap.
That was
Wow.
that was so good.
I definitely witnessed some acts that be considered like crimes against humanity, but I won't say who it was. Although, we got it on video.
I loved every second of that. But now we're just gonna have to get into a new lobby here.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for the invite. I think there's one out there. I'm just gonna see if I can find it.
Should be. I mean, T-Bone already has it up. Oh.
Oh, it was a red flag. Okay, it wasn't over. Wow. The game does such a bad job of communicating that. I think almost every
Yeah.
driver is out of this lobby though.
I'm out. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna stay here because at least there's something moving in the background, but I need to figure out how to get there. Okay. Think we're joining now. F124. Oh, session no longer exists. Are you in the lobby, Chenzo?
No, no, not yet. I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out
I couldn't get it to work. Trying to
if
join again
Bong
here.
can send me.
Oh,
Let's
there we
see.
go. I'm in here.
I'll
I'll
send me
send
an
you one.
invite.
Anyway, getting the lobby back together here. It also could have been the crossplay as well. I find that it's very glitchy on this game. Just tends to make things that were glitchy a little bit worse. But anyway, I
Yeah.
didn't memorize the grid by heart, not gonna lie.
Oof. I
But it
didn't
was
either.
on the stream. Hopefully someone got it. It was Jordan in the front, of course, but I didn't remember the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I only remember Jordan, Jordan and Ali because they were first and last.
And
A
then also
McLaren
now
sandwich.
now that you mention it, yeah, we also had the Aston Martins doing well. The Ferraris were kind of mid-pack, I believe. Yeah, no other discernible trends as far as I could remember, but we're just waiting now to get started, just getting the grid figured out so that it's the right one.
And I think right now is a really good time to once again do our race ritual, Greg. Shout out to Misha the cat.
Oh, Misha the cat, one of our resident viewers. The cat seems to click on the races by himself. The I actually don't know who's the owner. I don't know their name, but whoever the owner is, uh, has a has two fans in the household. But yeah, in all seriousness, we're I believe just about ready here. Maybe we'll do another formation lap. Who knows? Maybe we'll just get right into the action. Either way, we'll have it all covered here, as we always do. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Star Cup. Well, I wish we kind of saved the awards for now, I guess.
Yeah,
Or
would
not.
have
I
been
keep calling the
ideal.
awards. Sorry, the predictions. Because now we went through them all, and there was some other storylines in there, but
Not gonna lie, I kind of laughed when I read the most hospital visits prediction. It's just who comes up with that, bro?
and then the the beef one was pretty funny as well.
Yeah.
It's a discernible trend there. It's also no standings to go through because it's the first round. So yeah, we're just kind of
Kind of
standing
kicking
by
rocks here,
here.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right,
Awesome. Okay, the countdown
30
has
seconds.
begun. The drivers are now getting ready for the second attempted start here. That was an aborted start, technically. And now, hopefully, the connection holds up and we don't get more of those issues. All the same drivers are here, all 20 of them. Obviously, it's very difficult to do the grid, but hopefully, everyone's in the right spots. Hopefully, we also don't see a repeat of the first turn one we saw.
That was, I mean, just an all-out brawl.
That was like Battle Royale F1 edition.
And I'm curious to see if anyone changes their strategy here. Maybe those win on the softs. decide to go on the mediums now.
Yeah, I think that's the more probably, I don't want to say conservative, but it's more like adaptable, and
Yeah.
you're not going to get really screwed over in many ways if you do that one. Whereas starting on the hards, as I've mentioned time to time, is always risky because I believe you only have one of them. So if you get in some trouble and you have to pit, then you're kind of screwed. And then the softs, as we mentioned, are a problem around here. But we'll see if anyone repeats that decision. Now, though, getting ready for the second start here. As we mentioned, we're not sure if it'll be a formation lap or not.
Oh, I'm excited, Greg. This is gonna be
Absolutely.
Highway starts P3 after being away for quite a while. Could he be in for a win? And we've both seen him win here,
That's
so
true.
very much
Yeah,
a
good point.
possibility. Yeah.
No formation. Thank you, Bones. So we're going to get right into
Oh,
the action as soon as everyone's done with their strategies here. Again, they have to make sure to put those setups on. That would be a bad mistake if you forgot to put it on.
need that setup
So
here.
no one ready up too early, hopefully. Yeah, and I echo what T-Bone's saying. Thank you to all the viewers and everyone who's sticking on board with us for that unfortunate delay. Nothing we could really do, just the game doing its usual things. But we're here anyway to get this second attempt of the start underway. DRS Maestro is still on those soft tires
Oh, here
again. I
we
noticed
go.
that. I just noticed that. But anyway, we're getting ready for the restart here. Jordan 2 Wavy now actually having to do a proper start, as now we already have contact in the back. That's the Saubers going sideways. I see an end plate down there. But anyway, Jordan has defended his position in the first place.
Oh,
The Ferraris having a moment now, going side by side. BRZ and Bags and Menzo. We have someone in the back there off the track. That's AZ Racing in the Williams. Everyone's close together towards turn 4. We have some
oh, Highway.
Highway. JJ
What a move.
Jackin, sorry, not JJ, is now in the middle of it through the S sections. The Ferraris are still fighting. Menzo is now still in front of his teammate. The Red Bulls as well behind them. Oh, this start is absolutely incredible. Now we have
Oh,
DRS Maestro
oh.
having. Oh no, that wasn't him. Sorry, that was Nimble Pattern having some difficulties there.
He has dropped down to P11.
Oh, and he's gone wide again on turn 10. I just saw him at the bottom of the screen.
He's
He is pulling
retiring.
over.
He's.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no. Tough, man. Oh,
What
but
a...
T-Bone! Look at T-Bone. He's up in P3. I didn't even notice.
Oh, my goodness. That was a ferocious start. DRS Maestro did not improve on those soft tires. That's unfortunate for him. But now Highway is right behind Jordan. Now right beside him. Looking to get to
Ooh.
first place. Not for now, but soon. Wow, what a first lap that was. I wasn't sure where to pay attention. There was a lot of going on there. And it just continues now. We have, who's that in the Red Bull? Bella pulling off to the
Bella.
right.
He's gonna
Trying to
make
get
it.
a move on Simbad. And we also have BRZ looking ahead as well. Bella now
Ooh.
just making a little bit of contact, but nothing too crazy. Simbad now has the inside line, cuts back in front of Bella. Bella's now under
Oh.
pressure from Menzo. Oh, they thought about 3 wide there. Nimble Pattern is now, yeah, officially out of the session. But Highway Warrior and Jordan also are battling for the lead. There's so much action going on here. Oh, BRZ and Bags tried to, I think, avoid hitting DRS Maestro there. That was close. DRS Maestro is not making the impressions on the softs that he would like to.
Yeah, he needs to make those moves ASAP,
And he's in the
or else.
middle of it here.
Yeah.
Oh, Bella! What happened to Bella?
What?
No!
He. Oh
He's
man, turn
out!
one. What?
What
And
happened to
we.
him?
I'm looking at Zudi, who's going really slowly. I think Zudi also DNF'd, retired on track. Nope.
What is going on, guys? This race is already off to a chaotic start here. Bella is out. Snake and Beans is far in the back alone. Looks like he had to pit. We have some battling further behind as well, all
Oh,
throughout the field. There's kind of two trains forming
here goes
here.
Highway. Here goes Highway into turn 1.
Highway on the inside looking like it of Jordan. T-Bone right behind.
Oh,
JJ, or sorry, I keep saying JJ. Jay Jackin almost making some big contact there, but avoiding it, and now continuing the fight with T-Bone, as well as Menzo pulling off, but no driver's able to pull off the move here. Highway and Jordan got close together there. Highway losing a little bit of time. Oh, Menzo is fighting Sinbad behind as well in this secondary train.
and
And
makes it
Tookie
stick.
Dogs is right there as well.
BRZ making a move on DRS. Yeah, I think those tires are starting to go off already.
Yeah, I think that strategy is not going to pay off unless a safety car comes out very soon, which I think it almost did because that was a hectic first lap. There's already two drivers out, but now we're already into lap 3, and we have more battling behind Sinbad and Menzo are continuing the side-to-side action here. Menzo now is ahead in the Ferrari. Oh, what a race we have already. I can tell this one's going to be really fun. There's so many moves already going on. Look at Highway and Jordan battling for
Oh,
the lead now. Highway in the lead. Jordan now is going to get the DRS.
oh,
Highway
he
goes
goes off.
off. Oh, and now
Oh,
Highway's under pressure. Look at all
Bone's
these
gonna get into
drivers.
P2.
Look at
Oh
all of them. They're going
no.
to get by here. They're going to fly by
Yep.
unless there's a yellow flag.
J-Jacking as well. Maybe BRZ. Is he gonna make it stick? No. He
Oh,
goes against it.
T-Bone up for the lead there. I think I saw
Come
someone
on,
have some
T-Bone.
damage. I don't know who that was.
Oh, let's see if he goes for
3
it.
wide, further behind as well. T-Bone and Jordan crossing paths. The Aston Martins are fighting.
Oh,
Highways
BRZ.
and BRZ's having a great couple laps here, but Highway has fallen positions meanwhile. Now down to P5 after being in the lead there.
Yeah,
That
unfortunately
mistake
for
really cost him.
him, yeah, the mistake, he had no DRS. Everyone just kind of caught up to him, passed him. But on the bright side, he's still within DRS. He can charge his battery and have another go within, I don't know, maybe even this next lap.
And now, speaking of DRS, look at DRS Maestro. He's now attacking Highway as well into the right-hander. Highway's on the inside.
Not having it.
Not letting that one happen, exactly. He cannot fall any further back than how he has already. T-Bone, again, doing very well in the Mercedes. He's now into P2, potentially with an opportunity to take the lead here with the DRS open. Let's see what happens. And this front train is kind of down to, who's that? Dogs now?
DRS. Oh, actually, yeah, down the dogs.
Dogs has caught up to them, so that's awesome. Now, anyway, what happens here? Jordan moves to the side of the track. T-Bone is now on the outside. Jordan defends the inside there.
Oh!
Oh, what happened behind? Jay Jackin is around, as well as DRS
No
Maestro.
way.
An
He
incident
must have had
here.
contact, yeah.
Is there damage on the cars? I don't think there's that bad of damage. 83 has left the session, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened to him. I think he had a rough start. Oh, and the fighting continues, just kind of picking up from that moment there. We have some cars going off. Where do we even pay attention here? Now, the front has kind of shortened to the top 4. But there's still drivers in the hunt here and some other trains forming as well. DRS Maestro and Jay Jackin had a moment there. They're now down to P7 and 8.
Oh, poor DRS, man. Now that was really bad for his strategy.
And I saw Sinbad make a move there. It suggested to me it was through turn 10. That would have been interesting to see. Unfortunately, we did not see it. But he is now up into P11 in the V-Carb in his Star Cup debut, I believe. Anyway, though, back up to this front train here. Highway kind of at the back of it, but Menzo is not too far away.
So here we go, Jordan on BRZ and T-Bone. But T-Bone, oh, he's not using his DRS. What's wrong?
He's just kind of saving battery there. Oh, 83 disconnected, unfortunately. Maybe he's just saving a battery. He's got almost 100% now. whereas Highway is down to 40 in front. So Highway made the move there, kind of with the battery power. T-Bone now coming back. Look at this speed.
Oh.
Half off the track there, using all of the track width.
Oh, Highway.
Oh, the two friends are side by side now into
Oh,
the
my goodness.
S's. T-Bone has to back out. What a battle, but that does separate them. Oh,
Yeah.
BRZ with the lockup as well.
Yeah, you're letting them catch up to you guys. Y'all are losing the leaders.
Yeah, and now Menzo's right on them as well, so they've kind of fallen back into that secondary pack as well. Now it's just BRZ and Bags and Jordan ahead, but they're not too far away. Highway Warriors right there. I think they need to work together a little bit more, and they might be able to get back with them.
AD is back.
Very good. Mr. Tim is up a position on DRS Maestro, who is falling on those soft tires, unfortunately. Sinbad is fighting Alimo as well, but he gets the move done. Action throughout the entire field here. Again, let's hop back up to the front as we always do through the turn, the last turn of the lap. Now into turn one. We got BRZ and Bags right behind Jordan. Surely he's going to get the lead here. He's got a run with the DRS open. Jordan is fighting it, though, on the outside. He's using his battery a little bit. Ultimately, BRZ gets just ahead and gets back onto the racing line.
There goes Bone.
Bone, oh, had a little bit of a moment there. Lost a little bit of time, but they are still trying to catch up to those leaders. Now they are swapping DRS again. They're working together for now. Anyway, though, the gap now is 1.4 seconds, so T-Bone is definitely gaining time on the mid kind of field, the tightest kind of turns, the fastest kind of speed section of the track. He's gained some time there because he's now almost down to 1 second again. So I think he's got an advantage. He's perhaps running a little bit more down for us. Not quite sure, but he was very effective through the middle part of the lap, though. But now we see Highway getting by him into P3. They are falling back, though, 2 seconds now. T-Bone had a moment there. Menzo is making a run up to P4 now in the Ferrari. T-Bone with his teammate side by side there. Oh, he's right on the back of him.
Yeah,
sorry, that was Dogs
collided.
at the back of T-Bone. Yeah, that was close. Some yellow flags. Sinbad crash. Oh no! The Mercedes have made contact there. Took Your Dogs has lost his end plate. He's going to peel into the pit lane.
Oh, big wall. Okay, look. He can make it to the end on hards, but he really has to manage them. I would imagine this kicks off. No wing replacement.
No, that's catastrophic. No, the game strikes again for the second time tonight. BRZ and Bags now is fighting Jordan. They are not working together on this turn here. The battle did lose them a little bit of time to Menzo now, his teammate behind them. Highway Warrior is still trying to come back to where he was in P4. Lock up there. Zudi is by Sinbad. Further down.
Right now, this is a huge result for the Ferrari boys getting back on the for a double podium. But if we just look over to the midfield pretty quick, look who's in P8, Greg.
Alimo running from the back of the field, surviving the chaos. Getting into P8 now, off to a solid start. He, I believe, is the driver who has gained the most positions. I was trying to show that earlier, and the action just didn't let me. But yes, Alimo up 12 positions, as well as BRZ and Bags and Menzo up 6 and 9 positions, respectively. And they are 2 and 3 right now, as well. So, and that's just this moment, because look at BRZ. He's got a run now. Again, working with Jordan here. They are using the DRS. Highway side by side with Menzo. They are not going to have as much speed as the front runners do. They're fighting now, down to 1.6 seconds away. Menzo powers past them, but overall they lost time to the leaders there. BRZ and Bags is drifting not drifting, but winding all over the track to avoid the slipstream from Jordan. but he is in the lead now. And then I think T-Bone pit there as well, because yeah, okay, he pit because he's lost some time there, or some positions. Tookie Dogs is ahead of him, interestingly enough, but I think
Yep.
he did not change that wing, as Chenzo mentioned, so he's going to lose some time. Anyway, back up to the front. Highway did get by Menzo there, but again, they're losing time. Look at that. It's already gone up to 3 seconds. So, oh, someone's having difficulty. That is Snake and Beans
Oh
ahead.
no.
Going a lap down here, going slowly in the Sauber. Unfortunately for him.
Alamo
Let's...
P7. Oh.
Wow, he's going to continue climbing here. He's around the back of Mr. Tim as well. Let's see what happens into turn 1 for these two. Looks like we have some drivers pitting. That's BRZ and Bags. The race leader at that moment is pitting now on lap 10, presumably onto the
Oh.
hard tire, as well
Okay.
as Jay Jackin and Highway Warrior. Or no, Jay Jackin did not. Sorry, he's continuing on. Highway Warrior was the Aston Martin into the pit lane. Mr. Tim as well is now getting his wing replaced. Hopefully he's got some damage. No, it does not. That's not good. We're having the same thing happen to him, unfortunately. AZ Racing's in there. So the drivers are starting to feel the tire wear. They are starting to come into the pit lane here. And yeah, all of them pretty much going on to those hard tires, as we thought.
So now, if you're Jordan, do you pit or do you stay out for a couple more laps?
Yeah, interesting call for him. I'm not quite sure how the pace compares. I mean, BRZ did catch him from further down, but maybe there was some battling going on and he just was stuck in there and he got to the back of him before he could separate. Who knows? But he doesn't want to wait too long. Doesn't want to get undercut too much. Let's see what he does here on this lap. Is he going to go into the pit lane? Yes, he's going to respond. So that's probably the smart thing to do. You don't want to fall too far behind. He's going to have 1 lap fresher tires, which is going to be actually something worthwhile around this track. XOD now is your race leader, as well
It's
as
gonna be
Ali Mo in
close.
P2. Look at that.
Gonna be close, Greg.
Oh, yes. Okay, so Jordan and BRZ, how do they compare? BRZ is heading down the straight there. You see him on the right. He's going to get ahead, I think.
Nice. So it's the undercut that works. Oh, but he
Oh,
locks up the tires, bro.
yeah. Jordan immediately cuts to the racing line as well. Highway has gotten close to them once again, so that's good for him. Tookie Dogs is actually doing very well here, I believe, for having a damaged car. Got to be said.
Yes,
T-Bone is in a
absolutely.
battle. Oh my god, look at that. The Alpines there of Zudi and DRS are in the middle of it with 3 wide action there. I think that was with JJ. Wow.
And I think now we'll see T-Bone pull away and close up to Dogs and Menzo.
So Jordan now is trying to stay with BRZ on bags. BRZ might have a pace advantage here. We will see. Highway's right behind Jordan. If they work together, Jordan has a brief moment there, but if they work together, they can get back with BRZ and bags, who is our net race leader right now. Alimo and XOD still on the track. I believe out for another lap is XOD. Alimo as well, staying out there. If a safety
Yeah,
car
so I
comes
think,
out, they are in a great spot. Imagine
yeah,
that.
they will probably take these hard tires somewhere around lap 13 or 14. Oh
Highway
no, wait,
sets
wait,
the
wait, wait.
fastest lap.
I'm actually lap 15 or 16.
Yeah, beyond there, it's going to be really hard to nurse those tires. Highway got very close to Jordan there. Thank you, Corrupt, for the positive moment, the positive statement there. I appreciate the comments as always, guys. And yeah, I'm sorry he's not here. He was honestly really good, and we wanted to move him on to the higher up league. That's why he's no longer here. And unfortunately, on a personal note, I do take part in that league, so I can't quite commentate and race at the same time as much as I would like to. So that's where he's gone. And he was our previous season's champion as well. We cannot forget that. But anyway, back to Highway and Jordan. They are now with BRZ on bags. They are within that 1 second range. So Jordan's pace has brought them together again. And we're going to hopefully see more of this battle for the win, which is kind of shortened down to these 3 cars. And I gotta say, I think they're probably the fastest of the 3 drivers we have seen on the track.
Absolutely. So. Clearly, they have the pace and the battery management. Oh, but Jordan kind of goes off there at the exit. So how much will that affect him?
Yeah, what does Highway do? He's setting multiple fastest laps, so he's flying. He's gonna get closer to the McLaren and go for the move on the inside.
Let's go.
Trying to get now into second place behind the race leader. They are going side by side through turn 2 and 3. Highway is unable to get by there. There's going to be a second opportunity here. But no further changes. The fight continues for the top 3.
I think Highway's just trying to put the pressure on them, keep them on their toes, make them use their battery and their tires as well.
And Menzo is now getting a little closer, I think, with the battling, but it's really going to be up to that. I don't think he'll be able to naturally get closer to them, but if they fight a lot and they lose time, then they could fall further back. So Menzo is lingering there, as well as Dogs. Again, I gotta say, he's doing very well for having a damaged car. He's not really losing that much time. JJ T-Bone.
He makes a move.
Oh, I missed that. My bad. But it ends. The good lap ends for him, and he has caught damage onto the rear of BRZ's car. He's now going side by side. Perhaps a little bit frustrated. He does go for the inside move there. He's lost his wing.
Have DRS.
He's going to stay on the track. Jordan is also there. What happens here into turn 1?
Oh my
it's
goodness.
3 wide for the lead.
Wow.
Jordan gets by. Highway's there. BRZ is now into 3rd. Highway is doing well for having the damaged wing here. Let's see how long he can sustain it.
Are they going to come back now?
Jordan and BRZ are doing it again. 3 wide. No! Highway again has the same kind of issue with the same part of BRZ's car there.
Are you kidding me? More contact through the S's. Highway.
It's getting feisty. It's getting feisty here. Look at Menzo. He's now right behind them. We mentioned that was what he was looking for. He's right there now. Oh, what a scrap here.
Needed. That's just what Menzo needed, and crucially for the leaders as well, XOD and Alamo, this is giving them some kind of cushion against these guys that have already pit.
I think Highway's driving a little bit angry here. I think he's got a little bit of something in his teeth.
Yeah, he's struggling now.
He's doing well. He's staying with the race leader with the damaged car, but surely that's going to eat his tires up, and that is not what you need around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see. The damage is going to affect them in the left-handed turns, I believe.
Jordan there.
Shouldn't be too bad because I think there are more right-handed turns here, but...
Yeah, right.
He's still sticking around, so let's see what he's got right here. Is he going to make a move, or is he just going to hold second position? Jordan's
thinking about it, absolutely. On the outside of Highway now, BRZ again locks up, loses some track position, and that kind of compromises Jordan, but Jordan is now on the front of Highway's broken wing, as well as Menzo. Highway is trying to stay in the fight. He risked that contact again, and I think now his car is starting to struggle. Menzo has now gotten into this fight for the lead with his teammate right ahead of him. The Ferraris are doing very well. They were predicted as to be one of the top teams, and we're seeing that so far. Aston Martin, unfortunately, did start off very well, but they both had their own separate incidents, and that was an incredible scrap with BRZ and Highway in particular. But unfortunately for Highway, there was some damage to that front wing. He's still there though. It's not over. Safety car could bail him out. They have a gap to the next drivers behind them, so shouldn't be too bad of a situation. But he kind of needs that to get back on level playing field with the front drivers here. Interestingly enough, Chenzo, Exody, Alimo are still out.
Yeah, it has to come. Okay, it has to be this lap, if not the next one, because I don't know what else they're waiting for. Are they really gonna stick around for a safety car? I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Menzo is now making it a Ferrari 1-2, but he's going for the win on BRZ on Banks.
Oh, no.
What a move! Jordan is compromised by the cars changing positions there, I believe. But Menzo, what a move that was. That was amazing. Into P1, ahead of his teammate. He looks really good on these hard tires.
Yeah. So now Highway has to fight to stay in the DRS. If not, he'll have to work with Jordan so they can make it back with the Ferraris.
Oh, the Ferraris are putting on a show. Hopefully they can keep it clean. They want to stay there, but of course both the drivers want this first win of the season. That'll be a big boost for them. It'll put them into the lead for now, get things going on their terms, but they don't want to wreck each other out here. Highway, again, staying with them though, not out of the fight. He's driving really well. Like I said, I think it's going to get harder and harder for him each lap because that front left tire is going to be screaming.
He just got a purple sector too.
Okay, he just says, you know what, that doesn't matter to me. He sets the lap time there. The Ferraris have a little tap ahead.
Oh, there we go. They're pitting.
And finally, yes, Exody Alimo are into the pit lane. That was a very long stint. Highway Warrior sets the fastest lap. Oh! Menzo is on to the grass there. What happened? I think he was shoved there by BRZ. Highway Warrior is now taking the lead, but he's ultimately repassed and now potentially going into P3. The battle continues. Jordan is there. 3 wide behind the race leader momentarily. No. Oh, more contact! BRZ and Bags hits Highway again, and now that has compromised Highway and BRZ, more so Highway, who's lost more time there. And Jordan 2AV is now into P2. What a battle here. Quickly, I just want to show the other cars for a moment. But Alimo is back here behind Jay Jackin as well. But again, guys, we got to go back up to that front group. This is where it's at right now. BRZN Bags is into the lead with Jordan 2AV behind him. He's definitely had the elbows out tonight. And we'll see if he can finish this race off. He's doing all he can to get this race win. And I think out of any of the drivers, Highway is not going to be very happy with his defense.
Sorry, Greg, I want to mention real quick, if the top 4 don't get it together quickly, XOD is making up a lot of time on those brand new mediums. Yeah, so he could catch up to the leading pack and maybe steal P4 or even a podium spot.
So that's what you mentioned earlier for XOD and Alimo. They were benefiting from the craziness up front, which continues here. But they were benefiting. They were on those old tires, but they were in clean air, just doing normal lap times. And that has really swung in XOD's favor in particular. And I don't think these drivers are going to stop fighting anytime soon. And maybe XOD can swoop in there and get by them. We'll see. We're already on to lap 18.
Oh! Sorry, AD has a puncture.
What?
AD rear puncture, yeah.
Wow.
He's on the third DRS zone.
That's amazing that you caught that. Oh, he's almost into the barrier there. So he pushed those mediums too far. Look at this. He's on lap 18, right?
Yeah.
He, let me just quickly see here. Oh, sorry. Oh, lap 13 is when he pitted, so I'm not. That's how old his tires were, so I'm not sure. But he's pretty much out of this race here. Will the safety car come out? I wonder.
Oh, he is struggling.
Back up to the
This.
leaders again.
Oh
Now the
no,
top
Greg.
three. Yeah, he's stuck there. He's stuck there.
He brought down one of the styrofoam billboards and for a second got stuck under all of that. Or with all of that under it, yeah.
Well, he hasn't given up yet. He's still going XOD now. Look at the pace. He's showing it now, setting the fastest lap, only 3 seconds behind Highway.
Oh. Here we go, Greg. I'm telling you, I think he's gonna do it. He might catch up. 10
Yeah, he's
laps to
got an
go.
advantage here. He wants it to stay green, or actually maybe
Mm-hmm.
not. Maybe a safety car would help, but then maybe everyone would pit anyway.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
no! Oh, it's happened again. Jordan now is made contact, I believe, with BRZ.
Oh.
Oh no.
And there is XOD closing up behind Jordan.
Yeah, I didn't quite see all of it, unfortunately, but I swear it was Jordan and XOD coming together there. Could have been Menzo, but I'm not 100% sure. And sorry, not XOD, BRZ, not XOD.
Yeah,
XOD is gaining now and looking to get by the McLaren of Jordan in front of him. 83
here
has
he goes.
retired as well.
Tough
And
race
that,
for AD.
yeah, and what a unfortunate result just with the puncture in the rear. It's impossible to drive like that. So XOD now is threatening these race leaders. They are still in a pack. Highway has benefited from that moment. I believe he's now with the pack again. He's not out of it. BRZ and Bags has damage of his own. I didn't even know that. But he's missing his end plate.
Well, same damage as Highway.
Yeah. So now Menzo's looking like the driver who has the advantage. Behind, XOD and Jordan are fighting more. Jordan now is in front.
But I think he's gonna come back in the second DRS zone. Let's see.
Oh, and then I'm watching further back. Ali Mo almost got a double overtake there.
Oh,
He almost had it, but he gets one move done on AZ. Now looking to get by T-Bone. Ali Mo's having a great race here, it has to be
yeah.
said.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the up and under. Yeah. No. Oh, he went for it
Oh!
on the outside.
And T-Bone remains ahead for now. Got to show love to the drivers further down the grid. DRS Maestro is getting by Simbad now on turn 1. Yeah, unfortunate for 83. You mentioned some severe tire wear issues there. Anyway, XOD is now getting by Jordan again. The drivers are doing it more efficiently, though, than the leaders are. They are getting on the racing line. I've noticed that. It seems like they're working together. But the
Yeah. So
leaders are throwing some hammers tonight.
if XOD wants to catch the leaders, he's got to dump his battery in this next straight so that Jordan doesn't catch up to him. He lost over a second behind Jordan this lap.
Okay, now the leaders are looking to do more battle here. BRZ and Bags is now back into the lead over his teammate. This damage doesn't seem too bad for these drivers so far. Still quite a few laps left, though. This track is very punishing on those tires. And I just think XOD has this really in the bag if this battling continues. He's just got to get by them without getting damage of his own. They're all struggling a little bit. Menzo has no damage, but I don't think he's as fast as XOD is right now, of course. DRS Maestro is going very fast with the fastest lap further down.
Nice. And you see XOD gets to 1.3 seconds. It's gonna go back up here after this straight. But maybe in this the S section, maybe he can get back within a second of Highway.
Yeah, he's getting there. You think every lap that goes by, he's just going to have more and more of an advantage. T-Bone as well has some cars behind him. That's Jay Jacken and AZ Racing. But again, back up to the top 4 now it is, because XOD is right there with these race leaders.
Here we go. I think he does get DRS. No, he doesn't.
So, yeah, I was going to say the battling's going to get... Oh! The Ferrari's having a big moment there. I'm not sure what happened there. That was... Oh no, who has damage? Is it Menzo?
Oh, Highway! It's Highway again. His other M plate.
What is going
Oh
on?
my goodness.
This is a bloodbath here on
Oh,
Bahrain now.
contact
BRZ
again.
is again fighting Highway. Highway is not like the sight of that Ferrari by any means tonight. XOD is just now joining this chaos. And he probably doesn't know what's been going on. I don't know what that was with the Ferraris. That was very weird on the straight. I'm not sure who it was. It's kind of hard to tell because they're the same car. XOD is trying to get by Highway, who's now dropping off with the completely damaged wing.
Yeah, he's already out of DRS. So XOD is going to make the move here. No, he thinks about it, but nope.
Got close, but not close enough. BRZ and Bags is close to his teammate. There is some blood in the air.
Ooh! Highway closes the door on XOD.
But now that wing is letting him down. He's going to fight this one, but XOD has the pace. He's going to have to get the move done on the final corner here. It's going to slow them up compared to the leaders just a little bit. XOD not able to get it done. Who got DRS though? Highway is not... Oh, he's trying to go in the pit lane. Okay, that was a bit reckless. This straight this straight is turning into a battleground here. I'm not quite sure what we're watching, but I think Highway was trying to get into the pit lane there. I don't think he was trying to sideswipe, but that's what it looked like. The Ferraris are up there, close to each other as it has been for the last little while here.
So this is going to bring back XOD along with Jordan. And look who's in P6, Greg. Alamo making it back. And it could be a P5 because he's actually within the 3-second penalty of Dogs.
Okay. Yeah, so I was going to ask what penalty that was, but you're, 3 seconds for Dogs. T-Bone is out! What happened to T-Bone?
Pits. In the pits.
Oh, he just chose to retire?
Yeah.
Wonder what happened to him. Damn. I don't think it's going to cause any cautions, though. I think it's going to stay green here. Not sure what happened to T-Bone there. I think he'll give us an explanation in a second. But, the fuel situation was not looking good for him, apparently. Okay. It just looked too far gone, I guess. Tookie Dogs is out of the session. What happened to him? Oh, no.
He must have lagged out.
Yeah, I don't think he chose to quit.
Did. He lagged out. I'll try to send him an invite, try to get him back.
All right.
Man, so that is definitely P5 for Alamo.
So, T-Bone's issue there has actually caused me to look into that further. And out of all the drivers in the front here, ironically, it's XOD who is struggling on fuel. That could be a big mistake for him if he underfueled. It might just take away the last little lap performance that he needs. Who knows how much he's underfueled, but the game is suggesting he is under it, and there's still 5 laps to go.
I can't really tell looking at his steering wheel. Oh, I can see it.
Is it bad?
Oh, Greg. It is borderline. It's borderline.
Okay, that's doable then.
I mean, it's going to be tough if he's trying to win this race. Oh, but Menzo gets a 3-second penalty.
Oh, no. So Menzo now, he has the most... well, I guess XOD also has a complete car as well, but his car is undamaged. However, he has that penalty now. So right now he's in, I guess, P4 with XOD and Jordan getting by him with that 3-second penalty applied. He's got to work with his teammate, I think, here to get away. I don't think he has this win, unfortunately, unless these other drivers get one.
And crucially, XOD falls out of the DRS. So Jordan can make a move here.
And I think XOD now needs that DRS for fuel saving purposes as well.
Yeah.
Menzo is on the attack. I think he needs to, in his mind, try and build a gap here, but it's going to be very hard. The laps are running out. BRZ is right back with him as well, getting the DRS on his teammate. He's locking up a lot tonight, but he's got the move done. And Menzo's now further behind him. XOD is close again, but he's got that fuel issue. We'll
Yeah,
see
no,
just how close he cuts it.
I don't want to say exactly how much it is, but after seeing a lap and how much that fuel has changed, really don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's
So
not looking
he's
good.
looking for a safety car, I guess, to bail him out of that situation. He's got the pace, but his car might not get him to the end with the fuel load it has right now. So it looks like it's kind of between BRZ and I guess maybe Jordan further back if he can get some moves done for this race win. That penalty is again over Menzo's name. And now they are getting
Highway.
close together. Again, did Highway, yeah, he's still on this damaged wing. So he did not pit. I thought he might have pit for a second, but look at
So they
Alimo
didn't.
again into P5.
So he went to
Oh
the
my
pits, but they
goodness.
didn't change his wing. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought he pit there, and he tried to get the wing repaired, but his team, again, was not ready, as we saw someone else do that earlier. I think that was Dogs as well.
Yeah, the highway has the softs. Alamo's just looking to finish here. XOD trying to survive on low fuel.
And Jordan has got by
Jordan,
him.
yeah. So, and the Ferrari teammates are doing each other a favor here. Menzo holding up. Jordan, look at that.
Oh, that's huge for BRZ. Jordan's going to have to get by Menzo if Menzo continues to fall
Yeah,
back.
it's already 9 tenths. It's over a second. Okay.
He has
Yep.
the DRS though, but Jordan is going for it anyway. Oh, he thought about it. Never mind. He got the DRS there, so it just got him back within the 1 second, but he's going to have to be careful now in these next couple corners. It's just over it now.
Oh, he's definitely slowing him down, Greg. Menzo's lifting off the throttle at the end of the
Oh,
corners. Yeah. Oh, he's doing it
wow.
again right now, mid corner.
What a teammate.
Oh, here we go.
What a teammate.
Now Jordan though will have DRS and I don't know about a full battery, but he can probably make it back within a second of BRZ. We'll
He
see.
needs to get this done now. He needs to get to the back of BRZ. Menzo's going to make it hard for him. XOD's there, but his fuel might take him out of it later.
And here's the thing, Greg.
Oh!
Menzo has been saving his battery,
Oh, yeah, right. So he's
and
just really
he,
hard to
yeah.
pass. Yeah. Here they go. Here they go into turn 4. Jordan muscles his way through, gets the move done, but XOD is there and swoops to the
Oh.
inside of both of them. What a race here. XOD having a brief moment in front of Jordan, but what a race this is around Bahrain. So much action in this top pack. It's been hard to show anything else. Looks like Menzo is still fighting, keeping Jordan away from his
Yep.
teammate. I don't think he
This is
knows about XOD's fuel problem, but that is also taking
that's
XOD out
big.
of it. So that's big, exactly, for Jordan there, or sorry, for BRZ, who is just slowly getting away in all this
Yeah.
chaos. 3 laps left.
Mr. Tim stealing the fastest lap. Well done. But yeah, this is slowly looking more and more like a BRZ win.
It's been a controversial one, I will say. There is some incidents to review. He's doing everything he can do to get this win. I wouldn't be surprised if some clips came out, though. Not going to lie. But we will get to that later. For now, he is in the race lead in front of XOD, who is struggling to save fuel here. I think he's going to run out anytime soon here. And we're going to keep an eye on him and just see how he can get to the finish. Who knows, maybe it's close to the end where he'll run out. But there's a couple straights at the
Yeah.
end of the lap, so that'll really hurt.
I think it's gonna be right at the finish line, like that last corner.
Okay, that's not horrible. There is a gap behind them.
We will
Uh,
see.
so Menzo did his teammate a favor there. He's kind of taken Jordan out of this one. Jordan needs a mega lap here. And to be honest, XOD now I think is starting to maybe save some fuel because he's losing a
Yeah.
lot of time now to BRZ.
And Greg, I just want to point out, Highway gonna spoil
Highway
Alamo's party. Yeah, takes
with the
P5 from
damage.
Alamo.
With a great move into turn 10. And he's flying on these new tires. He's really shredding them because his wing is not working. As you can see, it's completely missing the corners of the front wing there. But yeah, anyway, now BRZ is starting the final lap of this Bahrain race. This has been a really exciting start to the season. We had a fake start, which kind of predicted how things would unfold, I think, because there's been a lot of contact tonight, but it's been really
Yeah.
exciting. Jordan is now by Menzo into P3, but I think that's as high as he's going to get. Let's see what happens to XOD towards the end of the lap. Highway is
Oh,
now
Greg.
breaking away from Alimo as well.
I think XOD is gonna run out actually in the S's, somewhere around the S's.
All
And
right,
he
we're going to keep an
could
eye.
could very well lose the podium here.
Oh, okay, I thought he was going really slow for a second. He's still going, but how far can this car go? Highway is 11 seconds behind. If he runs out, he's probably going to lose at least P2, maybe not P3. We'll see. It just depends. BRZ's got the win for now, though. Is he out? Every corner
He's out.
exit. He's out now. Okay, he's
He's
slowing
out.
down.
Oh, Highway.
This is going to
Oh,
hurt.
Highway.
Let's see if someone can catch him. We're going to keep an eye on XOD as he struggles towards the line. I think that's going to be the most interesting thing left here.
Oh my
We have
goodness.
BRZ and Bags likely taking the win there now down the final straight. He's going to win for sure. XOD is crawling down the straight. You see Highway further behind.
Highway. Use
Can
the
Highway
battery,
get
bro.
to him?
Push, Highway, push. Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it. No,
No,
he's
he's
not
not.
gonna make
BRZ's or
Oh,
XOD's
wow.
right there.
it. Oh,
Just gets
so
by.
close.
And
Well done,
Alimo
XOD.
behind Highway into P6. What a race from him. I think he's the driver of the day, I have to say it. AZ Racing as well, doing well into P7 in the Williams. We didn't see much of these guys further back. I'm sure they had a great battle too. It was really hard to keep an eye off the top there. Jay Jackin into P8.
Look at DRS Maestro fighting with Sinbad to the end.
Here we go. Here's something to
Last
keep an eye
corner.
on. The final point, I believe, or I'm actually not sure, is up for grabs here. Sinbad has a penalty, but the drivers are still fighting. Crossing the line. Who gets it? It is going to be Maestro.
Oh.
And then it's Dogs behind them, followed by Mr. Tim. And then it'll be Zudi and Dastardly Daddy finishing off this one. 15 cars are the only
Wow.
15 cars only finished. That's quite a bit of carnage. And what a race we saw there. It was rough and tough. Punch for punch, a heavyweight duel. And I think BRZ, he did take this win, but I think he made a few enemies tonight. So we'll see if that continues, if that bites him in the butt. Who knows? He did everything he could for this win, and we saw all of that defense on display. And then his teammate Menzo's in P3 with Jordan between them. What a race.
Big
What
day
a
for
race.
Ferrari. Yeah, just really quick, Greg, I'm going to give my driver of the day to Alamo.
Absolutely.
Hands down, drive from P20 to P6 on the alternate strategy, might I say. The hards to the mediums, and he makes it work.
Yeah, like he, as far as I'm aware, was not causing any issues or any trouble. He was just getting through the pack and surviving the carnage in front of him, and he had that great strategy call, which took advantage of the leaders fighting. And he had a great race. I agree with you 100%. I think he's the driver of the day. AZ Racing is a good shout as well. And,
XOD as well,
and
dude.
and Menzo too. Menzo's up there too.
Yeah,
He had a good run. He had some
lots of good
great race
races.
pace, and he really put it on the line for his teammate as well. That has to be said.
Excellent teamwork.
So, what is the next track? I just want to figure that out. I'm not sure where to look
I got
actually.
you. I got you. It's a sprint race at Miami.
Miami. Wow, that's a curveball. So we
Party
head
in
to
the
the
city where
streets
the
of
heat is
Miami.
on.
We head to the streets of Miami for the next race. Chenzo, what a race we saw. Any final words to wrap things up for the coverage tonight?
No, just as per usual, it was great to be here tonight. I think we had a great race, great start. Um, yeah, I'm already looking forward to the sprint race. That's gonna be chaotic in Miami. I don't think I've ever, or yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a sprint race at Miami, so that'll be a first. Yeah, hats off to everyone for the clean racing, no safety cars, and yeah, man, can't wait to do it all again next week.
All right, thank you, Chenzo. So yeah, that's been it for the Star Cup. This is the second season, first round now in the books. I believe we have a 10 race season ahead of us, with Miami being our next stop and many more tracks to come after that. And we're going to keep an eye on all of the action and get it all here on the channel. Thank you to all the viewers and everyone joining us for the coverage tonight. We really appreciate the kind words. Some drivers, unfortunately, were not there that some people were looking forward to, and that's just how things go. And we're going to move on now to Miami next week. But for now, it's been Greg and Chenzo covering the Star Cup as always every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope everyone's having a good night and good evening. That is it for now.